All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Listen, man. I take pride in what I do day in, day out. And for the record, I've been doing YouTube, what is this, year 2 now? Yeah, 2 whole years. And I've been very successful. I haven't had a job in over 2 years, 2.5 years. I graduated from college. I had a little money saved over for rent for a couple months. And I took that money, made sure I put it towards rent and whatever other bills need to be paid, light bill. And I was able to focus on YouTube. The first month I made $45. Anybody that know anything about YouTube know they only cash you out when you get over 100. So the second month I was able to make like $200. So the third month we made maybe $1,000. From there on we kept building, hustling, and it got to the point where I was able to pay my bills, make some big moves, move to a bigger city, and from there being history. I ain't had a job. This has been my job for the last 2 years. But I'm no fool. I'm too big of a hustler. I'm no fool. I know when it's something not connecting right now. And in my opinion, I don't believe I'm 100% connecting with the people right now. And it's time to go back in the lab and figure out my brand. And it's time to figure out what can I change to better connect with the people. The reason why this was brought to my attention is I don't go to a lot of clubs at this point in my life. But I'm going out to, whenever I do go out to a club, which is rare, you talking about once every month or two, I'm being bombarded. This is not a joke, y'all. I'm not trying to gas myself. I am legit being bombarded by 10 to 15, 20 people at clubs telling me, thank you so much, Taliaferro, for the motivation you give me. What up, Ferro? What up? What up? I appreciate you for doing your thing. Salute to you. And I'm looking at the brand, and I'm looking at the social impact that I don't have. I'm looking at some of my videos not pick up the way I need them to pick up in order to feel like we growing here. And it's not just a subscriber count thing. It's a growth thing, an impact thing. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's me. You know, maybe the videos ain't connecting. Then I go out in public and realize something's connecting because people are always saying what's up to me, salute me, and everything else. So there's a gap and there's something not balancing out with this brand. And it's made me sit back and over the last couple of days think about long and hard what I'm doing here and how much I put myself out there and what all I've had to risk to do this and not just do interviews, and how many interviews I've cost myself over news stories that I feel like had to be told to the people in the way that I had to tell them to the people. Most of the YouTubers that y'all like don't show their face. I'm one of the only guys at this point that's showing his face. I came into the game showing my face, putting the intro on the back of the videos. I came into the game doing that. Most guys don't do that. And I'm not knocking any of them. They just, stay behind the scenes. I tried to do something different because I thought it was good branding. And, with all that being said, I'm taking a break from the hip-hop spot on YouTube right now. It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube. I'm going to take a little break here. I don't know when I'm going to get the urge to want to do a video again. Maybe it'd be in a week, maybe a month, maybe a couple months. Shoot, maybe I might feel the urge to do it in a day or two. Who knows? Right now, I'm not feeling the urge. It's a kind of down season for news right now as well. So right now, I think it'll be a good time for me to pull back from this spot and figure some things out. I'm too talented right now. I think I bring too much to the table. I'm just being honest. I don't take for granted you guys at all, but I know what I bring to the table right now. Like, I know how talented I am. I'm one of the only people I'm one of the only people that can shoot, edit. Like, I can legit shoot any event that I need to. No cameraman. Like, people know me when they see me out at events. A lot of times I don't even have a cameraman. I'm one of the only people that can shoot, edit my own footage. I mean, you talking about I can stream. I understand technology, all that, and I'm literally on 18 hours a day schedules. Like, I'm literally sleeping 4 or 5 hours a day. I'm feeling like shit. And to me, it ain't what I need the brand to be right now is not happening for me on this spot. So I'm going to take my, if you want to keep up with me, I will be on the Ferro Reacts, Ferro Reacts, and we will be talking sports. I'm gonna focus my attention on sports. I've been wanting to get into this gaming world a little bit and see if I could pop that thing off. I'm gonna be on the Maddens, the NBA. It's almost 2K season, so if you want more of me, you can hit me on the Ferro Reacts platform. I'll be there. But in regards to hip hop, like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna feel the urge to want to do a video. Maybe if something, like I said, tomorrow something could happen. I want to tune back in. I want to clock back in. I ain't rushing it though. I'm gonna take some time away, figure this thing out. I've actually been talking to a couple YouTubers that I respect what they do over the last couple of days, and we've been talking. I had a conversation with, I don't really like giving like personal conversations out, but I had a quick chit chat back and forth with Relatable Eyeball, somebody that I do respect, the other day, and he told me something, and it's one of them things where I'm watching this Leo Cohen interview with the Breakfast Club, and I'm watching this platform about to change. I'm watching labels try to step in and control our narratives, and I don't think people understand just how much impact we have. How many artist managers hit me up like, yo, can you change that about my artist? Yo, that ain't true. That ain't, just make sure you get the facts. I fuck with you. I this, I that. I'm not sure if you understand how many young up and coming artists DM me, hit me up. Yo, can I get an interview? Yo, can I? And I'm looking at everything and I'm like, the impact is there, but it's spotty. It's not 100% there. And I understand the process and all that. I'm cool with that. But I get it. Like the problem, like one thing that's like really difficult for somebody like me is we're testing new waters right now with this YouTube shit. You know, like with the giving the news and the hip hop news with this is new. The only person that's ever been over the mountain is Academics. Let's just call it what it is. He's the only person that ever has reached a level of success where he's more than just giving news in that hip hop space, and he's created a platform. So this is a whole new, and I don't know Academics. I've never reached out to him a day in my life. So outside of that, there's really nobody to reach out to in this space. It's a fairly new space. So when you reach pitfalls and stuff like this, there's really, outside of him, no one else to reach out to. So I think it's in my best interest to pull 100% back from this, focus my time, energy elsewhere. Like I said, I'm doing 18, 19-hour days. I ain't trying to complain. Just telling y'all what it is. Some of these videos y'all take for granted, I really do take 3-4 hours to research to make sure I'm coming correct with the right facts. I'm not just hopping on this bad boy saying anything that wants to, that anything that comes to mind. And, with that being said, I'm taking a step back. I want to thank everybody that supported me to get me to this point. Thank God financially, and I'm in a spot where I can step back and be okay until I figure this thing out. Like I said, who knows? Maybe I feel the urge to want to put one up tomorrow if a crazy story breaks. I doubt it. Right now, I just want to take some time out and figure everything out and see how can we have a bigger impact on Instagram. I have started doing music reactions on Mr. TALIAFERRO TV on Instagram. You can catch up with me there. I won't stop doing those. And like I said, I'll be on the Ferro Reacts platform going crazy with the sports content right now. Until further notice, I always got to end my videos with this. Be consistent. I want to say thank y'all for the time, love, and support. I do not take it for granted. Just got to do a little brand adjustments, figure some things out. Hopefully, I will be back. Y'all know me, man. I'm a competitor. I want to win at an elite level. I want to win. And I'm not just, these are my prime years right now. I know a lot of people look at it in the news business. You technically don't hit your prime to 40 or 50. But I think I'm in an interesting position because I'm in my early 20s, and I actually understand hip-hop, down south hip-hop, the impact that it has. I know the new artist that's going to be next up. I know who's going to be popping. I know Gunna's going to be popping in a few months from now. I know Moneybagg Yo is going to be one of the biggest things mainstream in the next. And I feel like I'm in a really, 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 like, rare area. A guy that understands that aspect of it. Not to mention I'm doing my whole other thing in sports, which is where my background is at. So, like, I'm in an interesting spot where I feel like I'm unable to correctly brand the brand that I want to be right now. We've done a phenomenal job right now. I'm at 160,000 subscribers. I'm not mad at anything, right? We've accomplished a lot, Ferros. But I'm in one of them interesting spots, man, where I feel like I'm kind of ahead of my time. You know, with so many New York-based podcasts or Atlanta-based podcasts, I feel like I have the right knowledge of each market, the main ones at least for the most part, and we come like that. So I just feel like I'm in an interesting spot right now, and as a competitor, I want better for myself, and right now I ain't feeling the progress right now, and I'm not going to do this, and if I got to get this 18, 19 hours a day, and when I can be out covering events, making connections with other people, we're going to do that. We're going to figure that out, and I'll get back to you guys, and we'll stay in tune with the culture soon enough, hopefully, and I'll be back at some point. Thank y'all for the time, love, and support. Again, thank you for everybody that showed me love, held me down thus far. Gotta figure some things out, though. I'll be back at some point, I expect. Maybe. I'm out. From nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
Got the kids, they are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.